witnessed a murder. He pulled out his phone to call the police, but suddenly, the living room light turned on. It was his wife getting up for some water. Realizing he was about to be exposed, he quickly rushed over and turned off the light, but the killer had already noticed him. After his wife returned to the bedroom, he carefully climbed back onto the balcony to check. To his shock, he locked eyes with the killer. Realizing he had been spotted, he quickly grabbed his phone to call the police, but the battery was missing from his phone. Then he noticed the killer counting the floors and heading straight toward his apartment. The man sensed danger. He immediately locked all the doors, then grabbed a baseball bat and waited quietly. But as time passed, the killer never showed up, so he gathered his courage and opened the door to check. The next moment, he realized it was all just a dream. It was already 4 a.m. He figured the killer hadn't spotted him. Eventually, he gave up on calling the police. The next morning, several police officers showed up downstairs. He wanted to verify his assumption again, so he went to the crime scene and stood where the killer had been, then looked up toward his apartment. Clearly, the killer had seen him, since there were no cameras at the scene, and the victim wasn't a resident of the complex. No one dared to admit they were a witness, but the man wanted to punish the killer. He decided to write an anonymous tip to the police. He described everything he had witnessed in detail. However, just as he was about to send the email, he suddenly noticed the family photo on his desk to ensure his wife and daughter's safety. In the end, he gave up on the anonymous tip. He thought that would be the end of it. But the killer was lurking in the shadows, watching his every move closely, even following the man during the day. The man sensed something was wrong. He quickly picked up his pace, but ran into a police officer. The officer asked if he had seen anything that night. Under pressure, he wanted to tell the truth, but noticed his stalker was still there.